All right, if you're following the series of videos, you know that I try to do a video when the kids are away, and I just got the phone call they're coming back. So I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the trigger wheel, and this is actually one of my favorite tools that this stick creates. And the reason for it is it gets into those small areas that causes a lot of tension, and with a little bit of attention given to an area, it can break down all the muscle soreness in a hurry. So here's what we got. We got a very well designed, ergonomically designed handle, and I'll just hold that up for you to see. It's got a great little spinner on the top of it, and that's what does all the work. In fact, we market it as an extra thumb, or the thumb that never gets tired, or the tireless thumb. So let me show you, first of all, my favorite exercise with the trigger wheel. It's actually the back of my neck. So my neck now looks a little red because I have been using it, and the reason why it looks red is because blood is being brought to the area, and I can roll it right up into the occipital area here and start breaking down tissue and knots and get rid of those tension headaches. So I'm just going to work that area there, and you can see that it is getting more red because there's blood flow coming to the area, and with blood flow comes good things. Next is I do a lot of talking, as you can probably tell, and my jaw gets quite sore throughout the day, so I'll take the trigger wheel and I'll just work on my jaw. In fact, there's studies that show that this little trigger wheel helps out a lot for TMJ, or the TMJ disorder. Just working up and down, and it feels fantastic. Now, one of the best benefits that I can show you with the trigger wheel is carpal tunnel syndrome. As you know, our computer usage has doubled, if not quadrupled, over the years, and people are getting repetitive stress injuries. So I'd like to show you how you can take care of something that's called carpal tunnel syndrome. So I'm just going to reposition the camera. A little bit more. There we are. All right, so I'm going to put my arm out on the table, and I can put my whole arm on the table too. That might be a little bit better, but for right now, I'm just going to stabilize my wrist. And basically what carpal tunnel is your carpi radialis, which runs down your thumb side, has the median nerve that goes through a carpal tunnel, and it becomes calcified, and the median nerve gets pinched off, of course, through repetitive stress, like typing or playing the piano or playing guitar and that sort of things. So in order to take care of that, you have all these muscles through your forearm. They all turn into tendons, and they all go through this part of your wrist, and then they fan out. They fan out to your fingers, and they end up going to the distal ends of your fingers. So you can understand that with repetitive movements like typing or strumming or even playing Guitar Hero too much, you might end up getting some carpal tunnel syndrome. That's where the trigger wheel comes in. So let me just show you first, without showing you what my fingers are doing, how you would do this. You just simply roll out your forearms and breaking down all that tissue, bringing blood flow to the area, increasing the warmth of the muscle, and you're just applying pressure of 5 out of 10, 10 being the most and 5 being the least. It's that hurt that feels so good. So now let me show you what my fingers are actually doing. So I'm just going to move out here a bit, and I'm going to show you, if I can hold it up here, what happens when I start rolling. My fingers automatically start moving, and I'm not doing this to show you that it's a trick or anything. It's just because all these muscles turn into tendons, and your tendons go to your fingers. Have a look there. So as I'm rolling, my fingers start to move. If I put them down here, I can really show you. There you go. My fingers are actually moving. There's my middle finger and my ring finger moving like crazy as I'm rolling, because it's triggering off the tension in those fingers. And because I am pushing down and I'm rolling through, you can see my fingers actually open and close because I'm segmentally stretching those muscles. There, my little finger tends There we go. I got my little finger being involved in that one there. So you can see everything's just kind of moving really well. So that's basically the trigger wheel. And many more uses. You can actually use it for shin splints. You can get right between your tibia and your gastrocnemius, or what's better known as your soleus, and just get in there and grind away. People also use it for plantar fasciitis for the bottoms of their feet. And if you're flexible enough to get your foot up on your lap and just roll away on the bottom of your foot, it is a fantastic tool. So you might want to check out the foot wheel for plantar fasciitis, which is the next video that I'm going to do. Have a great day.